Whether AMD had always intended to debate NVIDIA when releasing their RX 50. 1070 Ti. But I suppose if you need CUDA, or you really want RTX and DLSS support, or you just really hate AMD's drivers, not that I blame you, TBH, the RTX 2060 is there for the same price. Oh sweet, that's a sizable tax return you've got there. What's that, like $1,500? You can build a sick PC with that. Throw a Ryzen 7 3700X in there, 16 gigs of fast DDR4 3600 memory, NVMe SSD, tempered glass case, and you've still got about $500 left in the bank for the GPU. Obviously, the mind immediately settles on the NVIDIA GeForce RTX 2070 Super, which, starting at $500, is quite the spend, but as a middle ground between the RTX 2070 and the RTX 2080, the RTX 2070 Super is enough for high-end 1440p gaming at the least, to say nothing of its compute chops or RTX and DLSS support. You could make an interesting compromise though. You could save $100 by grabbing a non-reference RX 5700 XT, you know, the ones that don't overheat and sound like a jet engine. That way, you not only get access to excellent OpenCL performance, but you also gain a bit of versatility to shuffle your other components around. Want more RAM? Sure. Want a Ryzen 7 3800X or Core i7 9700K? Go for it. This is a pretty comfortable place to be building a PC from, so balance
Prepare to attack. Select your hero.
Justice ain't gonna dispense itself.
I'll enjoy the quiet while it lasts.
Attack commences in 30 seconds.
Hello. There's nothing I haven't seen before. Stick together. We will complete our mission.
It'll take more than that.
Rocket barrage incoming!
Double
Fire your fire! Get in there!
Unstoppable!
Onward
This
to
will help.
victory! أوريهم
Well, now.
Greetings.
Wasn't in the cards.
Warrior spirit. My ultimate is charging. Activating the barrier.
That'll get it done.
Double kill.
Observe the barrier.
Fire at will.
Barrier's about to break.
Double kill. Round one. Complete. Score 3-0. Switching sides. Prepare your defenses. Select your hero.
With every death,
Activating the
comes
barrier.
honor. With honor, redemption. A lovely day, field research.
Attackers incoming in 30 seconds.
If you sit by the river long enough, the bodies of your enemies will float by.
Hello.
On me.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
See
Attackers
which is
incoming.
unseen.
I heard you.
Stop the payload.
Try to keep see through the clouds' eyes.
Activating the barrier.
The dragon. See that which is unseen.
Incoming!
Right beside you.
Dragon stirs within me.
You're powered up. Get in there.
Knock him down.
The payload has
Justice ain't gonna dispense itself. Back in the saddle again.
My barrier is destroyed.
Meteor strike!
Let's get you back in the fight.
Incoming! Might be on tilt. Might be, I don't care. It's high noon.
Огонь по готовности!
It'll take more than that.
To my position. Roadhog time.
Now, hold on.
You're powered up. Get in there.
Cheers, love! The cavalry's here! We still need you.
seconds remaining.
Hey there.
Ever get that feeling of deja vu?
Observe the barrier.
Let's get you back in the
وليهم قوتي. Огонь по готовности.
3. Prepare your defenses. Select your hero.
Our world is worth fighting for. Greetings.
Attackers incoming in 30 seconds. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. 60 seconds remaining. Stop the payload.
This is
Ten seconds
Come
remaining.
on, everyone. Just a little bit longer. You better watch your step.
Fire.
I'm on fire.
Round 3 complete. Score 3-3. Switching sides. Prepare to attack. Select your hero.
Empty your mind. Focus on the task at hand.
Attack commences in 30 seconds.
Be sure to stretch before engaging in rigorous physical activity.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Escort the
Move up with me.
I will not waste this chance.
The payload stopped.
The power of destruction.
My ultimate is ready.
Here it comes. I'm under attack.
Огонь по готовности. Fire at will.
You rescued me again, Dr.
its destination.
Heroes never die.
Der Kampf ist noch nicht vorbei.
60 seconds.
No one can hide from my sight.
Everything can be hacked. And everyone. Be right back. Translocating. ¿Fallaste?
Victory. Play of the game.
You're powered up.
To your needs, and you're good to go. You there, in the top hat and monocle. You've got $2,000 to spare, right? After you get a better hat, how about building a PC? I'm talking 12 cores, royal memory, tempered glass with RGB, the whole shebang. You've got about $775 left. What GPU do you buy? Okay, this one's real simple. Unless you want to run macOS or your workload uses OpenCL, you buy the RTX 2080 Super. There just isn't a comparable product on the market right now, and unfortunately for consumers, Nvidia knows this all too well. Hence why the Super variant wasn't a major leap forward in performance for the price over the non-Super, and why there isn't yet an RTX 2080 Ti Super. Anyway, if you do want to run macOS or you do use OpenCL, then this is the only real time that the Radeon 7 makes sense. It's really no wonder it was reported that AMD had stopped producing them. Beyond that price point, the only real options are the RTX 2080 Ti, Titan RTX, and workstation cards like the Quadros and Radeon Instinct series. If you're prepared to drop that kind of cash down, the choice should be pretty obvious. Buy what you can afford, or else buy what's best for your workload. For gamers, AMD has nothing in this price point, and Crossfire is dead now, so
Activating drop shield.
Deception is my specialty.
You're safe.
I'm here.
Nudmus. Okay, I'm not even gonna try to pronounce it because my shoulder. I'll make it happen. Yeah, keep coming in with the questions and I'll eventually put them in. Anyways, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thanks for watching and later.
Can I be your pocket? Ubu. Yes. Hello. Let's go. This is team bonding.
You're more preview Snapchat too.
No one can hide from my sight.
Huge bubble.
There we go.
I have a sim now.
Oh shit.
Are you ready? Are you ready to give it to me? Give me it. Oh,
Yeah.
whoa. Can I get
Slam.
Oh my god.
Oh god.
Ooh, nice shot.
How do you beat a soldier as Genji? Like, seriously, that shit doesn't work. Like, he has to stick in his biotic field, yeah, but all he does is this, okay? Like, look at me. Well, all he does...
Now traveling to pitch. Prepare for battle. Select your hero.
Oh, Ash got me.
Yeah, the Ash is still there.
I mean, he's literally aimbot.
I still haven't died though.
See you without doom.
Yeah, I need to shoot those.
I hate my fucking life!
Good. Just play really slow. Really fucking slow. Bait them in. They can't kill us, dude. Only with Doomfist punch. Oh, there comes the punch.
Yep. I'll block Shatter, don't worry.
No, you walked in front of me, dude! Dude! What the fuck?
Hands on top left. When you deal with him. It's behind too.
Mercy one. Counter. That was fucking sick.
I got this.
Okay, I can maybe.
Tracer one.
Right half ready? You got heal? I got your shield.
Sorry.
Cracked, I'm cracked. Good job, team.
You're good, mate.
Oh my god. Don't die.
I bought it. I'm left.
Get the fucking horn.
There's always two ways of two sides of two ways of a side. No, what? Two sides of a way? No, it's two sides of something. Two sides of a picture, I think. No, wait. Is it two sides of a medal? A coin. What the fuck is a coin? A coin. Oh.
Trying to help you out. Sorry. How's it dead? Nice.
What the fuck? What just happened?
Ooh. Let's get it nice in HD.
I gotta say, that might have been a misclick. Wait, what?
I'm a dumbass.
Job? Trying to get up there and heal? Okay.
Traveling to icon mode. Prepare to attack. Select your hero.
Mercy out.
Mercy one dead. Ash top right half.
Ash top right, yeah.
The light widow carry.
Oh, this guy just
Hold up, back up.
Wait, what this?
Pulling.
The world is worth fighting for.
Watch out. I got a fucking no rag, dude.
Oh, no, we're doing this game.
Everyone, on to your objective.
Attack commences in 30 seconds.
Statistically speaking, I usually get most of my team back alive, but who's counting?
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attack commencing. Capture objective Objective A captured. Fire.
Halo, my ultimate is drawing out.
Let's see you get past this.
Kill them all.
Watch this. Everyone is counting on me.
Let's keep moving.
Ever get that feeling, deja vu? You got what's coming to you.
My ultimate.
Why did they not stop?
My ultimate is ready.
I'm escorting the first war.
Let them up.
Much better.
Moira is here. We need to get the payload moving. My ultimate is charging.
The payload has reached the
The
checkpoint.
world is worth fighting for. Reality bends to my whim.
Walk it off.
That could have gone better.
Join with me.
Group up with me.
My ultimate is almost ready.
My plan is forward. Group up.
My ultimate is charged.
Das Universum singt vor mir!
Double kill. 3-0. Switching sides. Prepare your defenses. Select your hero.
I will protect the innocent. After hearing all of Reinhardt's stories, I've always wanted to come here. I have opened the bar.
Attackers incoming in 30 seconds.
There's nothing I haven't seen before. Stick together. We will complete our mission.
Ready? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming.
Increase. Thanks for
Defend
the assist.
objective A.
Together we will not fail. I'm not done yet. I will not waste this opportunity. Clearing the area. Operating at maximum efficiency. My ultimate is charging.
Heal up.
Rain from above. I always get my best. I am powerful. You should be at peak performance levels. You needed a doctor?
My ultimate is almost ready.
Target observed is ready.
Heroes never die. Fire at will. I am unstoppable. Double. Clearing the area. Double. I have listened to the enemy.
My ultimate is charged.
Health restored. I will not waste this opportunity. Raptora systems online.
Group up here.
Огонь по готовности!
The battle continues.
My ultimate is almost ready.
Thanks for the assist.
Look out, Marion. Ready to launch.
The area.
30 seconds remaining.
To lie weary and now. Fire wills never die.
Double, triple, quadruple
Justice is done.
10 seconds.
I will not waste this opportunity. Enemy seen.
Victory! Play of the game. Double, triple, quadruple kill.
I got both.
Nice. Massive. That's
Fire seems to work.
Go home. Subject's case history cites developmental delays. Indicates issues with communication, social cognition, repetitive behaviors. Signs of synesthesia reported. Genealogy suggests increased susceptibility to external stimuli. Pattern adaptiveness. Could you be what I've been searching for all these years? And under my own nose? Unbelievable. There can be no mistake. This one is compatible. What in the hell?
Has something startled you?
Did they do something to my head?
You don't look well. You should take better care of yourself.
Photographs? A church. What was that sound? Leslie?
Sebastian? Sebastian? Sebastian?
Same place as the photographs.
Are you all right? My head wouldn't stop buzzing. It felt like it was about to crack open. But now it's like I'm starting to get used to it.
You seen Kidman?
No. Next thing I knew, I was here. I must have blacked out, or maybe I turned again.
Inside. Let's go.
Another one?
Get that thing open.
I'm working on it. Just give me a little time. Shit.
longer. Another moment. Just keep me covered. Let's go! Them off much longer. Another moment. Just keep me covered. You hold them off. There's twice as many of them. If you've got time to complain.
Out of ammo?
off much longer. Another moment. Just keep me covered. You hold them off. There's twice as many of them. You've got time to complain. Them off much longer. Another moment. Just keep me covered. There's twice as many of them. You've got time to complain. longer. Another moment. Keep me covered. You hold them off. There's twice as many of them. You've got time to complain. Sebastian, let's go. Looks like we're out.
Let's rest for a minute. We can't keep going at this pace.
I think we've got to get out of this place as fast as we can.
What about the tower there? We might be able to get a lay of the land. Anything's got to be better than staying here.
Let's be careful. It could be full of them. Let's be careful. It could be full of them.
Are you all right? Are you all right?
How much longer am I needed here?
I'm gonna come this point.
Hey, point. Your Moira's with you. I'm coming back. I'm coming through mid, okay?
Oh, the wall saved me.
No! Oh shit, boys. GG's.
Overtime.
Road shit.
Let's go, man.
No shield, no.
Huge!
Holy shit, man.
Oh, please. Please.
My bad. Lucio. Nice. It's up there. Oh,
I
shit,
see.
man.
Yo, when you guys finish peeing, do you ever squeeze it like a Gogurt?
I have it here. Yeah, ready?
What if I right side? What if I right side?
Okay, I'll go with it.
I can net on muffin.
Yeah. Actually, yeah, do.
Dude, fuck me! He's on the right side. What a flanking.
I got you.
Look at my massive dong.
I think we need him. Ooh. Needle. I got that. I got it for the clip real quick.
There was no hit marker and there was no sound at all when I killed the bot. Oh, there it is again.
Ah, this win. Oh. 2v6!
Oh, what the fuck? You're popping, holy shit.
You're insane! What the fuck, dude?
Oh, sorry.
Thank you, Lefty.
Holy
Huge.
shit, that's the fucking nuffiest sleep I've ever done in my life.
He's everybody gonna Orisa!
Look up. I'm gonna get electricity or something.
Wait, there's Sigmas in our point. Kill the bongo. I'll kill her. Push.
No! One cannot survive eyeballs.
Kommandant! Sie scheinen sich schnell zu nähern, Kommandant!
What's cracking, guys? Omar Esoff here, back with another video, back with an update, but also trying to talk about how to optimize your fat loss journey. If you want to lose some fat, what's the best strategy for you? And I can't emphasize that enough, for you, because everyone will respond differently. People talk about intermittent fasting. That's relevant if you find for yourself you have problems curbing your hunger and you want to have an eating window so you're less likely to overeat or snack throughout the day. When it comes to things like how low should your deficit or how high your deficit should be, depends one on your goal, depends upon how long you want to be losing fat, a variety of different variables. Recently, I've been experimenting. I'm just doing 3 weeks. I did my 3 weeks actually. I lost 7.4 pounds in 3 weeks, which is quite good. That's honestly on the upper end of the spectrum because I was on a decent deficit. I was eating, as I told you guys, 2,100 calories. I'll be updating you guys with a physique photo side by side, a comparison. But essentially, I lost that weight. I was in a pretty big deficit. But what I plan on doing as a new experiment, in light of some research, Eric Helms, who I'll have on the channel, talking about sustainable development for physique athletes, or just people in general that want to have sustained fat loss. It's basically a 3 on, 1 off, or 3 on, 2 off, or 3 on, 3 off. It's whatever you decide to do, you basically are in a fat loss phase for several weeks, and then you take a break. Doesn't mean you're eating in surplus. You eat at maintenance. I've been eating at maintenance this past week, and my weight has not budged at all. So I haven't increased my total weight. I haven't gained 3 pounds back or anything like that. But you're taking a diet break, and this can be relevant for strength athletes, and that's primarily who I'm talking to, not in this video, but a lot of the people that watch this channel, myself included. We like to lift heavy. And if you want to optimize lifting heavy, you need calories. Those that have a spendthrift metabolism, so individuals that need to be in a pretty aggressive deficit in order to lose weight, it's probably going to be harder to maintain your strength. If you only need, and everyone's different, but there's a difference between losing weight and trying to keep your strength at 2,000 calories, and if you could get away eating 3,000 calories. Just think about the micronutrients, right? Trying to get all your micronutrients in if you're eating 2,000 calories. So that's a big difference. But when I say you have to find the fat loss strategy that works well for you, in the past, what I've recommended, and what I still think will apply for most people, is the slow and steady approach. And that's why on Kaizen, we have the strength and fat loss program, where the goal is to lose about a pound of fat a week. So if I did that over these last 3 weeks, I only would have lost 3 pounds. And this is very good for people that don't have a meet coming up, that don't have a timeline where summer's approaching. Guess what? Summer's already here, and I'm, spoiler, getting cooked out here in the sun. You can see the sweat, HD 4K. I don't get a tan. I actually just get more pale the more sun that I get. But slow and steady, if you don't have a goal, if you don't have a timeline where you need to achieve something, it makes sense because you're not in as aggressive of a deficit, which means that you'll probably have more energy in the gym. And you always want to make sure your gym performance stays high. But that's what's unique and what's intriguing about the diet breaks or taking a 3 on, 1 off approach. You're in a pretty aggressive deficit for a short period of time, and so your energy by the 3rd week, it starts to dip. But then you take a week off, you're eating at maintenance, so you actually feel better, and then you go back on, or maybe you take 2 weeks off at maintenance, and so you should feel a little bit better while you're eating at maintenance, and then you can resume that fat loss phase while maintaining that strength. Because if you're just in that aggressive deficit or moderate deficit for 4 weeks, 8 weeks, 12 weeks, your energy would just continue to dip. And the overall approach, I would say, is you need to keep your energy levels in the gym up. You need to stay rock hard in a funky place. You could quote me on that. But what I'm experimenting with right now, and it's working out great, I actually have some footage why I am going to take 2 weeks of maintenance is because actually my bench took a slight hit after 3 weeks. 2,100 calories, 7.5 pounds down. I was supposed to do 320 pounds for doubles. I did the previous week 310 for triples, felt awesome. That was my final week of being in a deficit when I was doing the 320 for doubles, and it did not move well at all. But now I've been eating once again at maintenance. Tomorrow, you're going to see, I'll post on my Instagram, I'll be doing 330 pounds instead for doubles, and it will feel a lot better. So sustainable fat loss is what you want, and the approach that works right for you. If you have a spendthrift metabolism, if you're someone that needs to be in an aggressive deficit in order to lose weight, consider what I'm doing. which is you go on a diet or you go on a deficit for 3 weeks and then you take 1 to 2 weeks off. And if you take a look over 20 weeks, you will still lose an appreciable amount of fat. Or if you rather go the slow and steady approach, which also works, you could go just 16 weeks in a 400 calorie deficit and see how that treats you. But you want to do the strategy that works right for you, and you shouldn't, as always, when we talk about guru worshipping, it worked for this guy, therefore I should do this. Like, maybe you're completely different. Maybe your experience level, maybe your exercise intensity, your genetics. There's a lot of different variables. So make it easy on yourself, make adherence a no-brainer, and make it so that your performance in the gym always remains high. Anyways, I gotta get out of here, okay? I'm sweating up a storm. Severin, what's the temperature out here right now?
It's hot.
You're like, it's actually 4 degrees Celsius, but you're just sweating up a storm. You see the sweat? I'm putting in the work. Outside, not in the gym. HD, as I said before. Y'all said get a tan. Guess what? I'm working on it. It's not working on me. I gotta get out of here. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to like the damn video, and I'll be back with more content this week. I'll see all you guys, my rascals, in that next video. Peace. They're trying to ruin our flow. They can't even though. They're trying, Severin, but they can't. You see this? You see this truck? Haters. That's actually the supply. You know of what coming in.
Eat your vegetables, eat your vegetables, eat your fucking vegetables.
So about 5 years ago, Fantex released a case that sort of just shook the industry. It was a giant case that could fit tons of radiators and tons of water cooling or air cooling and tons of drives and whatever you want. That was the Enthoo Primo. Well, Fantex is kind of doing it again, this time in 2019, but with the Enthoo Lux 2. The Koss GMR 54X gaming headset is now available at drop. The lightweight design and custom-fitting sling headband ensure comfortable, prolonged use for those long gaming sessions, while the drivers deliver surprisingly clean sound, making your favorite games sound awesome. The closed-back design with its great sound isolation means you won't disturb your neighbors, while the excellent value means you won't disturb your wallet. To learn more, click the link to the drop below. I still have my Enthoo Primo. I never built in it. I wanted to, but then the right build never came along for it. The Lux was a huge success, and so the Lux 2, oh no, is probably, I would say, highly anticipated. So on the top here, this is the case. I went to grab this box on the top right here and I went with my fingers. Here is the box of accessories that you get with it. And you can always tell by a manual how much pride they take in a product. Look at the manual, full color. And for the record, this is a truly new unboxing for me. I have not unboxed this or even seen this chassis in person yet, so we're looking at it for the first time. I assume this is going to be a vertical mount. And then we've got, okay, drive cages here. So remember I said how the Enthoo Primo was all about drive cages, so was the Lux. And inside this guy here, we've got, just like Phil loved about his Shift, you get the little screw case, the reusable case there. We are just doing an unboxing and a look because I don't normally do unboxings, but these are the kind of reasons why people watch my channel, to see me screw around and not know what the heck I'm doing. Okay, so it says open from that end. So foam soft enough to get Linus hard, if you know what I'm saying. The funny thing is, this is a fairly large chassis, but it's a full tower. It's not a mid tower like a lot of cases are these days. I just love that Fantex is like unapologetically like this is big because we want a big case, but it's not as big as the Elite. So we'll kind of take a quick tour around the outside of the case, but you can see that this is definitely derivative from a good 5 or 6 years ago when they came out with like the Enthoo Primo. The Enthoo series has always been a fan favorite, but they've changed quite a bit to make it just a large open chassis. But what I love about this is they're derivative from the original chassis. They didn't really shy away from any of that. The big glass piece on the side is nice because the one I have, the Enthoo Primo, was a steel door, which was a panel that popped off, and it had plexiglass window, which was kind of a triangle shape, and like another piece right there that showed the logo through there. But look at the back here. They even have, is this glass? Yes, they even have a tempered glass side panel to show off your SSDs. So if you have one of those fiery SSDs from HyperX, well, you can see it glow right through there due to heat and LEDs. This would be kind of a water cooler's dream, simply because of the amount of fans you could fit in there. So you can see right there, you could fit 3 140s or 3 120s. You've got the, your IO right here. The actual cover has depth to it, so you have plenty of airflow inside of here, and then a nice healthy channel on the sides to allow that airflow out. These have been expanded over time. They have definitely gotten wider, where some of the older cases didn't have nearly enough airflow when it comes to letting air out, and they've definitely changed that. You've got a very sexy milled power button right there that lines up with the IO on the top of the case. That's just kind of a spring-loaded little plastic deal that will, well, that's your power button. So that comes off just like that. On the front, you can fit a 480. 1, 2, 3, 4 120 millimeter spots. Most chassis are not going to allow you to fit a radiator like this in there. Look at that. All right, so here's what we were able to fit. We were able to fit a 45 millimeter, 360 millimeter rad on the bottom, the same one on the top, a 45 mil thick 360 on the top, and a 30 mil thick 480 on the front. That is a lot of radiator. Holy crap, is there a lot of, okay, sorry. This is a vertical mount for the power supply. So by doing it that way, they were able to just really give you a lot more room on the bottom. Where the power supply was horizontal, it would cut into that bottom space and we wouldn't be fitting that bottom radiator. So you get a built-in fan controller, which is very reminiscent of Fantex. You've got a PWM wire right here, and you can control 5 PWM fans and 3 DC fans on there. So keeping things nice and tidy with a central place to hook up your fans, and then the wire is already ready to go. 3 SATA drive sleds here so that you can add 3 SATA SSDs or hard drives, or any 2.5 inch controller like an RGB controller or whatever. You've got this nice panel right here to cover up your wires and keep them nice and pretty, even though you can't see them. What this does is it ensures that as long as this thing closes, so will your side panel. So you don't have to deal with the whole squishing of the wires to get them to close. You've also got some RGB controllers right here, because there is RGB on this, I would assume somewhere, yes, right in the edge right here, there's RGB. So this can plug into your motherboard. It is ARGB. You can tell that because it has 3 pins. It's missing the 3rd one. We've got 2 front side USB 3.0 plugs on here, because if we look at front panel connectivity, 2 USB 3.0 type A, because as you know, those headers can only do 2 at a time. So that's why we've got 4 of them up here. So we've got a USB type C. We've got an RGB button, reset button, power buttons on the top. We've got our front panel headers out there for our headphones and microphone. And then we've got these little panels that pop out right here, which do a couple of different things. You can actually mount another drive to this. So you can put the drive on here, mount it flat, and then you could have room for even 1, 2, 3, 4 more drives on here. Or in our case, this could be used for reservoir mounts. If you decided not to do like a radiator mounted reservoir, which would be really easy in this chassis because of all the room you've got here. You've got your rubber pass-through grommets, room for obviously EATX. And I'm looking at these screw holes now, and I was thinking that, oh man, we found something it won't fit. But we also found something no one's really gonna own, so that's okay too, I guess. This is actually the X299 dark motherboard that still has Vaseline all over it from when I was doing like liquid nitrogen and all that sort of stuff with it. It's etched because of the acetone for doing dry ice, but suddenly the EATX board looks a heck of a lot smaller. So as you can see, it's mounted, it's not interfering with the radiator. Those fans can still turn up there. I would highly recommend plugging in your power connectors and then doing the top radiator. But as you can see, we got plenty of room right here with our grommets. Now, like I started to show with cable management earlier, is as I separate some of the front panel stuff. This is 12 volt power. These are for the built-in lighting and stuff. They need their own power. The fan controller obviously needs power as well. HD audio, the 2 USB 3.0s, like I said. Not only do you have this door that's designed to allow you to be able to keep everything nice and tidy. As long as this can close, you can close the side panel. You still have this small cutout here, right here. So you could run wires up to, let's say, RGB fans. You have these, look how all these cutouts you have. One here, here, one here. So you can easily run your fan wires up and through without having to deal with like one hole to try and route everything through. And then you've got a notch here, like I said, so you can run them through if you have the controller hidden somewhere back here. But it's obviously a very deep PSU shroud right here, so you could fit like even our 1600 watt massive power supply, so you could fit that no problem. You've got a grommet right here to pass through wires, which presumably this would make sense for like your power or your 6-pin and 8-pin PCI Express power to your graphics cards. You've got this little Velcro strip right here that's designed to, as long as you can route the cables, we'll test that right now. If you can route the cables through this, that should theoretically line you up so that you don't pinch anything with that particular gap like I just showed. So let's just say, okay, I'm running these this way. Ah, look at that, see? So that lines up everything perfectly right there. Just a lot of little things that were well thought out. You've got the same straps up here to keep things nice and tidy on the back panel. You've got a lot of room right here too, that where you could actually mount stuff, hide stuff, put wires. Because it's a solid panel on the back, with the exception of the vents, because Mother of God. Yes, hold on. Yes, 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 yes. What? But Jay, why are you gonna fit your fans and stuff in there? Well, the fittings would be forced to go on the bottom because of clearance up here. There's a fill port on the top.
Ooh. Happy Jay's happy. There you go. There's the review right there. You don't even need words.
Dude, where have you been all my life? And if you did another 480 on the side right there, like I said, the fittings would have to go on the bottom. Otherwise, it could interfere up here. But you could totally do that. Look, that'll fit too. That closes, holy crap, because it's still just 30 mil. We have to build in this. You know that, right?
Subscribe if you want to see him building this.
Oh. So now that I've collected myself and regathered my thoughts here, the ideas are just flowing through my head. So as you can see, they include a fill port on the top that this one actually fits in right there. So you could actually have a tube running down to your reservoir all the time. So if you wanted to fill or top off your system, you do it through here. But what about draining? Oh man, draining's such a pain. Well, they got you covered because look, they've got one down there too. And then as you can see, that just fits